Welcome, race fans, to the first race of the AASR season, and we start at the Sharpbox Series race at Daytona. Diddleby and King make up your front row, the 556 of Carson and Legendary in the second row. You can see all the rest of the drivers and where your driver starts. Today we're just going to be going through the major highlights of the race, and that's how the Sharpbox Series will be conducted. We'll just go through the major highlights of each race. This one will be a little longer. Some of the super speedway races will be a little longer, and the championship race at the end of the season will be a full-length race separate from the Cup Series race. But today we are going to go racing for the first time in Season 4 in the Sharpbox Series with Diddleby and King starting on the front row. You know, Diddleby driving for Bent Over Racing teammates with the number 23 of Bendy Mehover, previous Cup Series driver, as the pace car is about to pull into pit road. He's going to make that sharp left-hand turn down to the pit road right now, and we are about to start Season 4. We are going green, green flag in the air for Diddleby and King. They lead them down the front stretch. Now you see a big push for Carson, now putting it 3 wide already for the race lead. Here comes the Honda Dodge. Weird to say that. Now into turn 3. Here they come. The 4467 now 3 wide. Now we've got Wrecking off the corner. Into the wall. The 23, the 75 is up and over. Now tumbling down the front stretch. Barrel rolling. The 23 goes up and over as well. Ernie, driver for Tism Tinglers Racing, goes for a massive ride down the front stretch, and Carson will lead him back to the caution. Let's take a look at this accident. Oh, Ernie just gets into the corner panel of the Red Rocket. That gets into Edward Wonder, the 41, and the 23 get involved up the track. Big squeeze, hard hits for a couple guys, and the 75 just gets up on his side, turned over onto his lid, back over, and I think, he catches the wall. The 21 makes contact again, and he just rides the roof of the 41 and then just tumbles. Man, what a ride. And the 23 actually goes up and over. Take a look at that, but what a ride for Ernie and for Bendy Mehover. We'll watch on the roof cam of Ernie's car here. Just getting aggressive on lap 1, trying to go to the inside 4 wide, and just a wild, wild ride. The 22 you see makes a little bit of contact. Oh my goodness. What a flip for the 75. Now we'll take a wider look here. Focus on the 23 of Bendy Mehover. He's involved and he goes down the track here, and we'll look, see how he gets turned up and over. Oh, the 100 of Don Geisel just runs into his passenger door. Interesting. Great move. Well, Ernie is now out of the race. The 23 could continue. Everybody else could continue. The 75 had race-ending damages, so he'll be starting the season off with a DNF. But we go back racing here as Carson leads them, but Swift Sandy in the number 8 Pontiac is going to the inside for second on pole sitter Diddleby. Now we only had about 3/4 of a lap of racing, but you can see who maybe the front runners will be today. But I don't think you'll be able to determine a front runner till the very end of the race. We know Daytona. We've seen the 3 Daytona 500s before. And, they're anything but predictable. So now down the back straight are the 1 and the 4467, the two of the Fords in the field. Now going through turns 3 and 4. Now out of 4, they go 3 wide, the 67 and the 24, working to the inside. Now down the front straightaway. Here they come to the line. The 556 has led both laps today as we head out of the tri-oval. Now we'll skip forward a couple laps here, now to lap number, actually never mind, we didn't skip forward. Now there's still 3 wide. Contact, the 67 off the track. Oh, into the wall. The 51, the pole sitter in the wall. He straightens it back out. Caution is out. We will be racing back to the line. let's take a look at what happened there. The 24 just kind of hooks the 67 down the track. He goes up the track into the 51 and the 44-67. They make contact there. We'll watch on from the 8 who got shuffled out. The 51, they get sideways and then saves it. What a move. We're going to go back racing here with under 10 laps to go here. Carson still in command, has been unchallenged, but nobody's really been able to have time to put up a challenge. But now for the third spot, here comes Tess Tickle in the number 36 U.S. Air Force Chevrolet. And when in behind him is the 17 and the 24 Snake Racing teammates, Legendary and Moose. But now we skip forward a couple laps to lap number 16. The two Snake Racing cars have made their way up into the front of the pack, led by Legendary, Moose leading the outside lane, Ball staying to the inside. King and now Disaster has made her way up into the top 5, now down the back straightaway. The 17 and the 24 Snake Racing teammates, both running Chevrolets this season. And now, through turn 3, the 17's looking to the inside. We got 3 GMs now with just under 2 laps to go. The 29's going to make a move to the inside of the 17 into turn 3. The 24 there. Will he help his teammate? Will he go for the race win? Through turn 4 onto the front stretch. Disaster. A woman has never won a race. Well, what's her face? Mrs. Hydration won 2 races in the Cup Series, but could a woman go to victory lane in the first ever Sharkbox Series race? Now, Legendary doesn't want that to happen, goes to the inside. He wants to be the first Sharkbox winner. Now the 17 hung up on the outside, almost looking 3 wide. Now onto the back straightaway, the 24 side by side with the 29. The 29 doesn't have any help. Now the 17 gets to her back bumper. Now the 6 looking 3 wide on King. And the 17 down the back straightaway. He's got help. He's got Vajaddy behind him. Now 3 by 3 by 3 through turn 4 onto the front stretch. The 29 backing up to the 17. Will she have enough help down the front straightaway? It's going to be a photo finish drag race to the line. Legendary for Snake Racing is the first ever Sharkbox Series winner. He does it at Daytona and locks himself into the playoffs. Unsponsored number 24 for Snake Racing. The for sale sign's on the car. Hey, if you want to sponsor the car, well, there's your reason to sponsor. He just won, locks himself into the playoffs. There's your finishing results and your point standings, which are no different than the finishing results. But now, the time everybody's all been waiting for, the Daytona 500, and it's going to be led off by Ghost Rider, your Season 4 Daytona 500 pole winner, next to the Jigster, J. Diddy, 2-time Daytona winner, the Big Squirter, Demetrius DeMarcus, Mike Oxlong, T-Rex, the 7 of Beebs, the 9 and the 04, 2 Snake Racing cars, and the rest of the field. We see further back, starting in the 19th spot, is defending champion Rizzle McGee in the number 24 Bucky Chevrolet. The defending champion, starting all the way back in 19th, he's going to have a lot of ground to make up if he's going to win his first ever Daytona 500. We have 3 defending Daytona 500 winners in the field: Mike Oxlong, T-Rex, and DeBoss, your defending Daytona 500 winner. But through turn 4, the pace car leads the 57 and the 1, your front row for the Season 4 Daytona 500. We've swapped the cars, we've got a new track, and we've got a new playoff format. What will that change? Who comes out on top today? The pace car pulls off through the tri-oval into the restart zone. The green flag is out. We are racing from Daytona. One lap down, and we're already 3 wide, down into the short chute, down into turn 1. T-Rex looking to the inside, 3 wide, not going to get there quite yet. Demetrius DeMarcus leading. Now T-Rex gets to the inside with help from Taktua Aiden. Onto the back straightaway, T-Rex pulls dead even with the 99, who moves up to the far outside lane. Big Squirter now leading the inside, or the middle lane. Now, the 99 getting pushed by the 42. The 420's got help from the 9 as they go through turn 3 into turn 4. The 9 all over the back bumper of the 420. Here they come onto the front straightaway to complete lap number 2. The 9 all over the back bumper of the Shaggin' Wagon as they go through the tri-oval. 2 laps down. Now Big Squirter getting help from the 04 to use that outside lane. Demetrius DeMarcus looking up. Now they're looking 3 wide for the race lead. Here comes the 9 through turn 1. Now they're wrecking in the wall. The 04's hard in it. The 33 in the wall hard. The whole field collected as the 57 goes up and over down into turn 2. Down the back straightaway. They're still wrecking. The 69 is up and over. Mike Oxlong, Season 1 Daytona 500 winner. Up and over as we are racing back to the line. T-Rex over the 9, the 95, and the 55. The only guys that made it out of here scot-free as they head down the front stretch into the tri-oval. It'll be T-Rex leading them back to the caution. Let's take a look at what happened here. Oh, the 42 just turned the 99 down the track, and chaos ensues. What a huge crash here in Daytona. Almost the entire field collected. Let's take a look. Man, what a hard hit from the 04 and the 33 going head first or nose first into the outside wall. The 57 gets overturned there. Let's take a look at what happens to the 69 here. We saw him upside down, but I don't know what really caused it. He's the one that turns the 57 over. Let's see on the backstretch. Oh, he just ran into the back of his teammate for no reason, and the 42 ran into him. Speaking of Mike, he will be. We're getting word that he is retiring from the Daytona 500, so it will not be Mike Oxlong's day for his second Daytona 500, and pretty disappointing start to the season for the Season 1 champion, as he will go to the garage. But after that giant crash, you can imagine everybody's coming down to pit. DeBoss, your defending Daytona 500 winner, will be the first one on pit road in that Gatorade Chevrolet. New sponsorship this year. It's had a new sponsor every daggum year. But now we go to the 4-way split screen. We watch the 43, the 96, Mr. Brown, and Demetrius DeMarcus all having damage that needs fixed, as now the 43 comes out of his pit box and heads down the pit road. We'll see who's going to be off next. It's the 04 and the 96 come out of their boxes. As we look at the end of pit road, it'll be the 43, the first one off, followed by the 57 of Ghost Rider, Mr. Brown, who took that gnarly hit to the outside wall. Another Snake Racing driver, J. Diddy, Brody, and Ricky. Now off, it's 3 more cars, and Javier Holland with Pirates Cannon, the last off pit road. We are done. Pit stops are done. The pace car pulls off, and we are about to go back under the green flag here in Daytona. It's T-Rex leading them through the tri-oval. Taktua Aiden almost got to the race lead before the caution. He's looking for it again as they go into turn 1. Taktua Aiden right on the back bumper of the 420 is now. Here comes the 55 of Big Squirter. The 24 of Rizzle McGee started all the way out back, now into the top 5. Taktua Aiden's looking for the race lead down the back straightaway. He's going to have a fellow Chevrolet right behind him, the guy that edged him out for the championship by 1 single point. Now that was Rizzle McGee as Taktua Aiden pulls dead even with the 420. Now the 420 is going to have the help from Big Squirter, but Rizzle McGee gets to the back bumper of the 9 through the tri-oval. The 420 will lead that lap. Big help on the outside from the 55 and the 95. The 9 not going to be able to have that as they're 3 wide behind him, not getting the help down low. There's more grip up on the outside lane, and you get a way better run onto the back straightaway while running the high side. Down the back straightaway, the 999 and the 1, 2 Fast and Furious cars looking tough on the inside lane. Here they come, looking 3 wide, now 4 wide for the second position. It's the 1, the 999, the 9 and the 55, 4 wide off turn 4. They keep it straight through the tri-oval. Here comes Taktua Aiden trying to get second back on that third lane. He's going to do it. Now they're just down to 3 wide behind. Now the Jigster still looking for that elusive first career Cup Series win. So is the guy behind him, Gabe Itch. Came up short in the Southern 50 last season, looking to get the biggest win of now getting the win in the biggest event of them all, the Daytona 500, as we head through turn 3. Gabe Itch right on the back bumper of the Jigsters. They head into the tri-oval. None of them are able to separate. They continue 3 wide, and the 420 is just managing the gap. He's about six or 7 car lengths ahead of the rest of the field as they go through turn 1. This time by, here they come, the 67 into the 1's quarter panel, almost gets him sideways. Almost saw a wreck like what we saw in the Sharp Box race, as the 62 now controls the outside lane. All 4 of the Fast and Furious racing cars up in the top 10. Great run for that entire team. Onto the front stretch. We are halfway through this event, or over halfway through this event, as we go onto the front stretch. The 1 and the 62 not able to work together as they are in completely different lanes. As the 67 looks to the inside, here comes the Yamaha Dodge onto the back straightaway, looking on the inside, but the 62 is going to have the most help. The 67 falls back to the back, or to the front bumper of Rizzle. McGee is now the 1, shoots on the inside. He gets clear, the 3 wide behind him. Could the Jigster go up and challenge for the race lead? Down the front straightaway, they're 3 wide behind. The 67 falling back. The 95 gets into 3rd, looking to clear the 62. Now, the 95 of miles per hour tucks in behind the fellow Chevrolet of the Jigster. The 1 Tism Tingler's racing car that's up here in this lead pack is miles per hour. Down the back straightaway, then 1 car all over the back of the 420, as now the 62 and the 95 drop to the inside, as now the 62 goes to the inside of the 95. The 1 car of the Jigster all over the back bumper onto the front straightaway. Could he make a move to the inside or the outside? The preferred line here in Daytona, but now the 420 continues to lead, but the 1 is all over him as they go into turn 1. Here they come. The 1 makes a move to the inside, side by side. He's got no help. Neither of them do, but this side-by-side action will draw them in. Who does the 95 go with? He goes to the inside, maybe looking to, potentially trying to go 3 wide. He's looking for it, but the 1 can't hold on to the quarter panel of the 420 miles per hour, looking side by side with the 1 for second. The 62 and the 67 closing in as well. Down the front straightaway, across the start-finish line, the 95 into second. The 62 all over his back bumper as they go into turn 1. Now, the Jonkler looks 3 wide through turn 1. He's got help from the 9 of Talk to Aiden. Back up here. Was second. Fell back on the restart. Now making his way back forward. Trying to win the Daytona 500. He's got his teammate DeBoss up here after making those pit stops. He's into the top 10. As they come through turn 3, the 9 looking for 3rd or 4th. And the 1 car looking for 2nd. This 420's dominated this race as we come through the tri-over. The 1 still battling with the 95 as we have just under 5 laps to go in this event. As we go through turn 2, the 1's got a huge run and he's got a huge push from his teammate. Will he take that? Now he can't, as they go 3 wide down the back straightaway. The 62's looking for it, can't quite get there. The 9 going to shoot to the outside lane and help that 95 car up high. Which lane will be the preferred one? The 43 up on the outside as well. You can see the second pack back there of the slower cars that have extreme damage from the first crash. You see a couple people off the back of this pack, the 10, the 699, that don't have enough of a car left to go and compete for this Daytona 500 win, but nobody in reality has been able to fight for this lead since the start of this race. As down the back straightaway, the 95 is clear of the 1 as they go through turn 3. The 1 and the 9 battling for the 3rd spot. Gabe Itch and the Jonkler look on as the 95's got a huge run onto the front straightaway as they come down across the start-finish line. There are 3 laps to go here in Daytona, and the 95 knows it's time to go. He makes his move. What will the 9 and the 1 do? The 9 tried to get to the inside but can't, as the 1 and the 67 are side by side. We've seen this before. The 420 is probably going to be able to prevail. The 9 looks to the way inside, looking 3 wide, not going to help the 95, goes to the inside for second. Here comes the Wendy's machine, looking for that second career win. He won an IRP, came up short of the championship. He's a champion. He's got to win. He wants to win in the Daytona 500. We've got 2 laps to go. He's got help from the 95 as the field is 3 wide behind them, but they cannot stop fighting over this second spot. If they would just work together, they could get up there and go fight for the lead as they are 4 wide behind them. Here comes the 24, 4 wide on the 55, and the 67, the 62, is now we have a lap and a half to go. Down the back straightaway, the 9 able to stay clear. The 55 looks to the inside with help from the 43. The white flag is in the air for T-Rex. He's dominated this race. 1 lap to go for the Shaggin' Wagon. As we come onto the short chute, the 9's got 1 chance, 1 opportunity. He goes to the inside. Could this be his second career win in the second Daytona 500 for Snake Racing? They're 3 wide behind him. It's side by side down the back straightaway. The 420's got the momentum off the high side. The 9 can't hang with him down the back straightaway. Gonna have to make a move down the front stretch. Here comes Big Squirter, the Jigster. Now they go side by side. No pressure for the 420. Just has to make it down the stretch. T-Rex won the Daytona 500 in Season 2. In Season 4, he'll do it again. It's the second Daytona 500 for T-Rex, and it comes in dominating fashion here in Daytona. What a win, and what a dominant performance from the Retarf Racing driver. Was potentially on the cut line in the danger zone for demotion, but this win in the Daytona 500 locks him into the playoffs and locks him into a top 10 points position, which should eliminate any shot of him being demoted. What a race, what a win. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you at Progressive.